We are live. Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Everything Politics with Benjamin Nwaki. Hey, how you guys doing? And how is our evening going? Happy Sunday and happy Father's Day to all dads out there watching us this evening. Uh, this evening I have Henry Campbell with me to discuss national issues going on. Henry, you're welcome to Everything Politics. How are you, sir?
I'm very fine. Thank you, Mr. Ben, for having me.
You're welcome, Henry. You're welcome, Henry. Henry, Ekiti State just finished the governorship election, whereby the APC candidate was declared winner. What's your thoughts about what happened in Ekiti State, about the vote buying and everything that was going on that we heard about in the news?
Um, Thank you, Mr. Benjamin. Um, we thought Ekiti State would have been like a litmus test to INEC um, preparations or readiness to help deliver a free and fair election come 2023. And also, I was thinking with the present situation in the country, the citizens would have, I don't know the best word to use, would have shown their passion and what they feel and their pains also through the power of through the power of vote casting or thereabout.
Yeah,
You get?
PVC. Yes.
Yes. But unfortunately, it's as if the citizens are not ready yet to. We allowed peanuts. We allowed vote buying. We allowed politicians to use us as usual. You saw it for yourself. People were selling their votes for just a mere pot of soup, 5,000
Thousand
for
naira.
4 years.
There are people who were
For,
making video that and they were
yes,
celebrating. They said their vote for 5,000 naira.
5,000 that can't even make a pot of soup in our country presently.
Hmm.
Selling their future, selling the development they need, selling everything positive that would have enhanced their livelihood in the next 4 years for 5,000. Mr. Ben, if we continue like this, 2023 will still come and go. And seriously, nothing will happen. The country will still remain the way it is. And you see, another big um, issue here is that the politicians themselves, they know these things. That's why they keep the people down. They remove food from their table. They steal from the national treasury, knowing fully well that when election comes, they give the people peanuts, the masses peanuts. Then they will recycle the thing again and they remain there. So, um, by and large, Ekiti has come and gone. Oshun is on the way. I just pray the Oshun people will learn from what happened in Ekiti. I just hope they will learn from what happened in Ekiti yesterday.
So will you
And this
say, Mr. Henry, that the opposition is not prepared for this election? Because you can see the division within the opposition. Engineer Shegu Oni that came out second in that election under SDP used to be a member of PDP. And when he couldn't win the primaries, he decamped to SDP. So you saw that there was a fight between, so the election was a three-way stuff: PDP, APC, and SDP. Do you think that the oppositions are not ready for what is happening at the moment?
truth be said, they are not. There's a bigger problem,
Hmm.
a much bigger problem in the system where everybody wants to rule. not because they want to change the story or what they want to change the plights of the people.
Mm.
Basically, in Nigeria today, you see all these things we call political parties.
Mm.
They don't have ideology.
Mm.
They just swing around. No ideology. I was telling somebody, I said, in the United States, before you see a Democrat leave the Democratic Party and goes to Republican, he must have a very good genuism.
Mm.
In fact, at times they stay put there and make things work. But the reverse is the case here. Once you are not comfortable with the system and it doesn't favor you, you cross carpet. From the same day you cross carpet, you become an enemy to the former party you've been for like 5, 10, 20, 15 years.
Mm.
Oni was the first governor of Ekiti, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, under PDP.
Yes. He ruled as a governor for 4 years before, what's his name? Fayose came.
Yes.
Okay. Though he has been cross carpeting, he left PDP, went to
APC.
ADC, turned back again,
Yeah.
and all. You understand?
Mm.
Okay, just imagine the kind of vote Oni pulled.
Mm.
Add it to the kind of vote that the PDP candidate pulled. You see that APC is nowhere.
That's true, sir.
As it were now, both the SDP, both Oni and the PDP man, they've both lost.
Mm.
And they still remain in no position.
Mm.
And they still, as it is, the next 4 years, they can't contribute whatever quota they choose to contribute to the development of Ekiti State.
Mm.
Likewise,
what will you say about? Sorry, sir. What will you say about Ayo Fayose? I mean, like this is the last 2 elections. He has been imposing weak candidates on PDP. People that you know that cannot. I mean, like Oni contested. Oni was the strongest person that would have brought victory to PDP in Ekiti State, but he was denied the ticket, and the ticket was given to somebody who used to be a member of House of Assembly that was not even strong at all. You know, the same thing he did 4 years ago when he brought in Eleka, Professor Eleka, his deputy, who we know wasn't strong against people like Prince Adeyeye, that was already a former minister of works, that people knew that he was strong politically and he could deliver for PDP. But Fayose keep imposing weak candidates.
Mr. Ben, you see, if you don't have the willpower to work, you hold on to things like this. Professor Leka was Fayose's anointed.
Yes.
He was his deputy. He was his anointed in the previous election.
Yes.
That was 20 years. Okay. Do you know now that this same Professor Leka is in SDP now?
Oh, he has moved to SDP.
Yes, in SDP. He worked closely with Tony. Okay, the question now is, when he was chosen, Oni was not happy too.
That's true.
Why didn't he decamp? Now that it didn't favor him, why didn't he work with the government with Fayose?
So what you are saying that Nigerian politicians, they don't have principles. They don't have anything.
Ideology.
So it's a fair weather politics for them, whereby if it doesn't suit them, they decamp at will. They are not ready to stay in one political party when things does not favor them. It's a very sad one, though. It's a very sad one. Hello, viewers, wherever you are watching us from, please share and like, share to your friends, share to different groups, please. Share to different groups, please. You know, please share this video to different groups where you belong to. You know, invite like-minded so they could come. Let's discuss national issues, what is currently happening. The Ekiti State election just come and gone, and is a sad situation of what has happened in Ekiti State, whereby we saw flagrant violation of the electoral laws. You saw buying of votes. You know, people were out there giving money to the electorates. You know, we saw that heavily in this election in Ekiti State. You know, is that the way forward? Is that what we want for our country? You know, what is there for the common masses? We saw people making videos celebrating that they sold their vote for 5,000 naira. Near 5,000 naira. People sold their votes. They sold the next 4 years of their life for 5,000 naira. That means for every year, they sold it for 1,200 naira. That means the government that is coming to power is not responsible to them anymore because the government has already paid them off 1,200 naira. They've been paid off already. It's a sad one. It's a sad one that our youth, which should be focused on trying to bring our country out of the mess that we find ourselves, are still busy selling their votes. Young people like you and me are still busy selling their votes. It's a shame that is a place we find ourselves. You know, because the way the political momentum was going, we thought everybody was wisening up. Everybody was coming to a place where they would think, listen, it's time for us to get our country back. But seeing people sell their vote in Ekiti State, it kills our morale. It kills the morale of the other young people who are busy trying to get their PVC. So of what use is one trying to get their PVC if others are busy selling their votes? You know, if people are busy selling their votes, why are we telling, oh, please go and get your PVC, please go and get your PVC? You know, if at the end of the day people are busy selling their vote for 5,000 naira, look at what has happened in the Ekiti State. It's a big shame. It's a big shame to our youth. It's a big shame to people who were making videos celebrating that they got 5,000 naira for vote cast. It's a sad one. Please share this video wherever you are watching us from. Share this video wherever you are watching us from. You know, please share. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing. Please share and share. Share to all the groups. Let's invite like-minded people to come. Let's dialogue about what is going on in Nigeria. At the end of the day, it's our country. You know, as far as we keep talking and bringing it to the national light, hopefully one day there will be change. That's what we want. We want change. That's what we want in our country. You know. Now, let's look at the choice of Atiku Abubakar as the choice of Ifeanyi Okowa as Atiku Abubakar's running mate. What does Ifeanyi Okowa bring to the table? You know, why was Ifeanyi Okowa chosen over people like Governor Wike that everybody was thinking he should have been the one that was chosen? You know, why? You know, let's look into that and see what does Ifeanyi Okowa brings to the table. Ifeanyi Okowa is from Delta State. Is currently the governor of Delta State. You know, so what does he bring to the table that Wike does not bring? You know, because obviously he was chosen over Wike, and everybody was thinking that it was Wike they were going to choose. You know, but they took Ifeanyi Okowa. So what does he bring to the table for this government, for the Atiku's ticket? He's currently the governor of Delta State. He was a senator between 2011 and 2015. He was the secretary of the state government of Delta State between 2007 and 2011. He was a commissioner between 1999, you know, and 1999 to 2007. So Ifeanyi Okowa has been in government since the onset of this Fourth Republic. You know, he started as a commissioner for agriculture in Delta State in 1999. And in 2001, he was made the commissioner for water resources. From there, he grew and he was made the commissioner for health. And after that, in 2007, he was made the secretary. He contested for the governorship primaries of PDP and he lost. He came second. But he was made the director general of Emmanuel Odoa campaign, and then he was made the secretary to the state government. In 2011, he left. 2010 or so, he left the government of Emmanuel Odoa to go and contest for the Senate to represent Delta North in the Senate. He won that election, and he was the deputy chairman, Senate Committee on Health. Unfortunately, the Senate Committee chairman on Health died, and he became the substantive chairman of Senate Committee on Health. After that, he came back to Delta State to contest for the governorship position, and he luckily won that position. And today, he's been chosen as Atiku's running mate. So what does Governor Ifeanyi Okowa brings to the ticket of Atiku? And why is it that the two governors from the eastern states, governor of Enugu State and the governor of Abia State, Governor Pazo, and Ifeanyi, the governor's name from Enugu State is called Ifeanyi too. You know, we are not choosing, but they have to choose somebody from the South. Though Ifeanyi Okowa is somebody who comes from the Igbo-speaking part. So, according to what they are saying, they think he's a bridge between the South and the Southeast, since he comes from the Igbo-speaking part of Delta State, which is called the Anyoma part. So they think he's a bridge, so he can partially he relates to the eastern part, and he relates to the southern part as the South governor. You know, we're still trying to get Henry Campbell back. You know, but you know the network in Nigeria can be a bit funny. Let's try and see if we can. Let's try and see if we can get him back. Please hold on as we try and get Henry Campbell back. You know, very soon I'm going to open the lines for people to begin to call in. Please, wherever you're watching us from, please share this broadcast. Share this broadcast. I really appreciate that. You know, we're looking at what does Ifeanyi Okowa, the governor of Delta State, brings to the Atiku's ticket. You know, how is he going to help Atiku win the presidential election? Will he be able to convince the people from the East that he's part of them? Don't forget, he's the governor of Delta, and Delta is in the South region, not in the Southeast. You know, but he comes from the Igbo-speaking part of Delta. So that is what they are looking at, that since he comes from the Igbo-speaking part of Delta, that he's half Igbo, you know, so he's half Igbo, and that's the thinking. You know, do you think Okowa is a good choice for Atiku? You think Okowa is a good choice for Atiku? You know, or would Governor Wike be better if Wike was chosen? Wike has happened to build structure all over the country, you know, because of the primary election. You know, a lot of governors were supporting him, so he was able to build structure. So people thought Wike would have been a better candidate than Okowa. But then again, we are not more politically wise than Atiku. He knows the reason why he has chosen Governor Okowa against Governor Wike. You know, so let's see what happens on that aspect. Then we are looking at Peter Obi choosing Doyo Okupe as his vice presidential running mate. Doyo Okupe is from Ogun State and is a Christian. Peter Obi is from Anambra State and is a Christian. You know, so now we have a Christian ticket. Please call in if you want to share your opinion. Call the number on the screen if you want to share your opinion, and let the world hear you. Let's see what you think about what has happened in Ekiti State, the vote buying that has happened in Ekiti State, what Ifeanyi Okowa brings to the Atiku ticket, and what's your take on Doyo Okupe as the running mate to P2B? Doyo Okupe is from Kano, is from Ogun State, you know. While we still try to get Henry Campbell back, please bear with me. He's trying to reconnect and come on the studio. For some reasons, I don't know what's going on. If not, we have to pause this video and restart it again. We'll be back.